Let's have a look at Lockdown by Bubba2181. We have a beautiful entryway here with some pillars, metal supports that would probably do with some texture aligning, to be honest. Not sure if this was made with GZ Doom or MBF21. If it's MBF21, you'd just have to adjust the actual size of these sectors. Otherwise, you could stretch them in GZ Doom. Shoot switch, so we can alert our monsters. I like that this area is nice and dim, and we've got a brighter area out there. This sort of helps frame the area we're heading to. That is a lot of zombie men. At least they're easy to take down. Good. Some more alignment, you know, bits and pieces here that could be played around with a little more, I think. Where was I? Ah, yes. Okay, now that this is thinned out a little bit, let's have a nice look at this environment. I love these cliff walls with the blood pools coming down. These are very thin, aren't they? There's a little bit of a wonky sector bit here too. It looks like it's actually going all the way down there. It'll be pretty easy to just pull that up and get rid of that. Yep, okay. Yeah, very thin walls on this thing. Might look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing just to have them a bit thicker. Also, a bit of a weird jagged bit there. Just looking at these little minor things. Again, up here, there's a bit of an odd texture thing going on here. Anywho, moving on. The broad stroke stuff of it is really good. Like, it's really nice looking environment here. Like all of this kind of stuff. Really pretty to look at. Oh, there's a super shotgun over there. Okay, the blue one is the teleporter, and the standard teleporter one is not. I like these little console terminal things here. Looks nicely made. Like how this is sort of like arched as well. Some nice design. That was interesting. Pull down that switch. Just a little bit odd aesthetically if you've hit the drop down and then you have to click into empty space to hit the switch. Okie dokie. So, getting out to that super shotgun would be nice. Oh, we can probably just do a jump, hey? But maybe not. Okay. Alright, got some nice non-linearity here. So I've got a few directions we can travel to check out what's going on. A rather obvious secret, but I'll jump into it shortly. Curious about this switch. Not a repeatable one. Oh, okay. What have you done, I wonder? Sector's glowing a bit rapidly. I was wondering if it might have been a secret bit there. Not the case. Some interesting, like, little environments and rooms and things all through here. Always good just checking out what different people can come up with. You think, you know, everything's been done because it's Doom. You know, it's a game that's been out for 30 odd years. More than, right? No. Yeah, about 30 years. Somewhere around there anyway. So, yeah. It's difficult to get surprised by things sometimes, but every now and again you just get this different sort of design that you see from newer mappers, sort of haven't followed all the standard tropes. Now, what was the point of getting this and then being cast out into this area? Probably, oh hey, this is opened up now. Sweet. Alright, probably try and balance along the side of that. Not sure if it's worth it. Do have a teleporter down below. For safety. Okay, that just hits into that invisible wall there. Doesn't look like there's anything to grab down here, just death. So let's carry on. Grab these things, very generous with your resources. Alrighty, down this way we'll go. Chain gun. Probably will keep the super shotgun. Interesting, need the red key. Through to that exit room then, I suppose. What do we got here? Ah, very good, I like that. Ouch. Got a big battle royale happening here. A lot of hit scan as well. Ouch, that was a bit rough, wasn't it? Oh look, I haven't saved it at all. That was silly of me. Alrighty, we'll just charge on through. Get back to where we were. I did spend a lot of time just yapping on about different things, so we weren't actually that far in. Grab a couple of those things, bring this down, drop these guys, jump into this. Hit that one, grab some of this ammo, grab those extra shells there. Okie dokie. Let's see. Does that do that? No, that only does that. Opens up into that area. And don't think that one did it. We'll have a quick look. No. So going through here might be the thing that actually triggers that to come down. No. Where did I get that sorted from then? Maybe somewhere down here. Possibly that switch. Seems to be the case. Okay, grab our bits there. Drop on down here. Probably could have used that in vulnerability for the massive arena actually. That wouldn't have been a bad idea. Alright, looks like the rocket launcher was in that actual exit area after all. Let's go. Yeah, over here. Sweet. Grab these things. Oh, an arch file, hey? What the? What is going on here? Hey, I'm busy trying to figure things out. Alright. Let's clear off the actual threats before we dig too deep into that. Got a bit of a wall here. Looks like a bit of an odd sector or line depth that's just not behaving very well. Shouldn't be standing right where the teleporter, monster teleporter spot is, probably. I'll look at that later, but right now... Oh, that's an actual sector, it's not a... Oh no, it does come down to a point, so it's just a triangular sector that hasn't been tucked away properly, I think. Could have saved my rockets for this kind of spot. Ooh. Realize my health, yeah. Alright, change of plans. We'll grab this guy. Grab this guy. Grab these extra rockets over here. Take a couple of bullets. And come out here. This can be my final stand. Sounds like there's a couple of archfiles actually. Okay, what's happening out there? No? Okay. So I've got my exit teleporter in case of emergencies. Four rockets. Should be enough to take down one more archvile, which I think I've heard. It does look like this is going to be most of the rest of the map though, I have to say. I assume we'll go downstairs, hit the red key switch, which might open up the final room. Okay, let's have a look down here. Okay. Do have four of these, and there's one more rocket downstairs, I think. Oh. Didn't realize I'd have to. Oh, bugger. Did not want this guy to come up. Yeah. Gotta say, I wasn't really expecting this map to turn out into an all-out battle royale. Ouch. Alright, so that had a backpack in it. Alrighty, now we're talking. Would probably be a rather challenging map just without this super shotgun. Or if not challenging, maybe a little bit more tedious. Just take quite a while to burn through the rest of the monsters after you've used up all of your rockets. Oh wow. What have you got a big pile of mobs in there for? Yes, that invulnerability is definitely a secret that would have been better used here, I think. Would not mind taking out that. Oh jeez. Just realised I had 2 hit points, yeah. Yeah, wouldn't mind taking out the archvile, I've got to say. I might even just leave them to their business. Oh. That was silly of me, wasn't it? Jumping straight on that. There was a medkit just there as well, which will probably be quite helpful. Alright. So that presumably will allow me to exit. But I do have a bit more health, so I might as well go clear off those last little bits. Provided I can. Bit of a frustrating little spot there, actually. Alright, save that. 14 health. Cool, that's the monsters done. Let's run out the exit. Yeah, that really devolved into a massive brawl in the end there. A little bit brutal. Some of those monster choices and things were just a little bit painful to deal with. And that's last Archvile bit there, probably, I don't know if it's necessary to have it there. You don't have to go back there unless you want to, you know, complete out the kill count, I suppose. But yeah, broad strokes are really good. Really interesting environments you've got there. Love that big outdoor area. Some of the finer details I think maybe just could be sort of focused on a little bit more with things like aligning those textures and stuff. But yeah, cool. Well done. Good effort.